It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Sunday, the 24th of March. I'm Michael Groff. Unsettled weather across the area today. Yes, we've already had some showers around this morning, picking up nearly a third of an inch of rain at Sky Harbor Airport. And more showers are possible through the day today and into this evening. More unsettled weather expected across the region at least through Tuesday. We'll break down the particulars of all that, then a warming trend for the rest of the week, and maybe more unsettled weather by next weekend. Let's talk about it. First, we'll look at the almanac from yesterday. 83 degrees, the afternoon high, 62, a rather warm morning low. Officially a trace of rain yesterday in the bucket at Sky Harbor, but just after midnight, we picked up about a third of an inch. So that's some good news. 80 and 56 are the average temperatures for this time of year, and of course, 93 degrees, the record high. Luckily, nowhere close to that. We'll stay shy of those 90s, at least for the time being. Outside now, here at 10:10 a.m., we've got some clouds out there at the present. At the moment, 57 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 37, humidity 47%. Wind from the west-southwest at 16, gusts to 23 miles per hour, so it is breezy, and the barometer 29.72 inches and rising. Upper-level weather pattern across the nation shows pretty impressive trough coming in here to the western states. And initially, that sent a band of rain and isolated thunder across the region early this morning. And with cool air aloft and some moisture around, kind of a generally unsettled pattern through the day today and into this evening. Another piece of energy on the backside of this trough will come through Monday night and Tuesday to give us another chance at precipitation. Out ahead of this, of course, it is a mess. Look at this. The watch warning map is just all lit up. We've got winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories from parts of Montana and Wyoming out into the Dakotas and Minnesota. In the red there, you've got the blizzard warnings for parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, some of the adjacent states. We've got strong winds, of course, red flag warnings and wind advisories and high wind warnings from the southern plains into the southeast U.S. and, of course, across West Texas and parts of Oklahoma. The wildfire danger continues to run very high. We don't want to see that. Out here in the southwest, of course, some snow will be flying across parts of northern Arizona. We've got wind for southern California. Just a lot going on here across the nation as a result of this rather strong trough. In addition to that, the convective outlook, we do have the standard slight risk of severe storms. Dodge City, Garden City, Kansas, down toward Enid, Oklahoma. And the marginal risk, again, from West Texas up into parts of Kansas and poking up toward Nebraska. Now, in Arizona, we're in the green. Thunderstorms possible. We don't anticipate any organized severe weather, but some sub-severe cells could develop this afternoon. That could produce some gusty winds to around 35, 40 miles an hour, maybe some small hail. So be aware of that with the strongest storms and obviously lightning and locally heavy downpours. Speaking of, the precipitation outlook valid through next Sunday morning. Rain amounts in Phoenix could pick up anywhere from about 1/10 to maybe 2/10 of an inch. Just a little bit more than that, of course. The favored upslope areas north and east of Phoenix. And, of course, across northern Arizona from the Northwest Plateau to the Rim Country and the usual rainier locations, wetter locations. And, of course, up there above 5,500, 6,000 feet, maybe even a little bit lower than that, we could see some snow coming down as well. It's still not too late in the season for that snow across northern Arizona, and the ski resorts are loving that. All right, let's get into the details of this weather pattern right now, this forecast. To do that, we'll take a look at the models, see what the future very well may hold, and to do that, here you go. This is the GFS. It's the Global Forecasting System, the American model. This is the 12Z running. It's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Very strong cold upper trough, broad troughing out here across the west and moving into the central plains states. Obviously, with those heights well below average, temperatures are going to be below average. What it all means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today, yeah, partly to mostly cloudy sky. Unsettled. We've got a chance at showers and thunderstorms through the day today. Not a great chance, about 20 to 30% chance we pick up some additional precipitation. High temperatures this afternoon will be on the coolish side, though. Only mid-60s or so, keeping in mind the normal high about the low 80s. So we'll be about anywhere from 13 to 17 degrees below average for today. Now, tonight, there is that chance of showers and isolated thunder continuing through the evening hours. And again, there is not a ton of moisture with this, but we have lots of cool air, lots of instability around, and stronger winds aloft. So that's going to just help to fuel those scattered showers around. And of course, snow for the high country. Lows tonight will generally be in the 40s to near 50. It's much cooler than we've seen in recent days and below average for sure. And then tomorrow, probably a little bit more sun around. I don't think we're going to see any rain here in Phoenix. This kind of first initial push of moisture moves on out. There's another piece of energy that will come in about Monday night, but I think the day tomorrow is probably mostly sunny to partly cloudy, high temperatures somewhere close to 70, maybe even a little bit above 70. Then Tuesday, we'll manage to get up into the low 70s. There's a chance at some showers in here, low to mid 70s for the high. And again, nothing significant. We're not expecting, a widespread rain event here, but at least some widely scattered showers will be possible through the day on Tuesday with this final push of energy and some cool air aloft lingering around. No way to tell exactly where and when those showers will occur, but they could occur just about any time through the day on Tuesday. Now, on Wednesday, that's all out of here, and ridging will start to build in. We'll see a rapid warm-up. Highs getting back toward the upper 70s. We should probably get into the around the 80-degree mark, maybe low 80s on Thursday and Friday. In fact, temperatures could even spike all the way up into the mid-80s on Friday. But don't look now. We've got another trough developing off to the west of us. That's going to slide down the west coast. And latest guidance is showing this to be another fairly decent feature by Saturday. Look at that upper low. And you got the surface feature, too, that are stacked up there off the Southern California, northern Baja coast. And if that's right, that could start to draw in some decent moisture to Southern California. Could see some rain on the increase there, knocking on our doorstep by late next Saturday. And then as we go out to a week from today, Sunday the 31st, I do believe that's Easter Sunday. And you might be hunting for Easter eggs in the rain if this works out. Yeah, we've got a pretty cold upper low here coming into the southwest. And with the trajectory over the Pacific, that would mean some deeper moisture could get pulled in here too. So a band of moderate rain, maybe even some locally heavy showers could come in if this verifies. But understand, what we're looking at here is a week out, and this is obviously subject to change. But it's a cool system, and so we could see some mountain snow as well and some breezy conditions. And that's going to take its sweet time moving through here because on Monday, the 1st of April, that's still lingering around. And so scattered showers would still be possible. And then going out 10 days to Tuesday, the 2nd of April, that starts to move out. But another trough is taking shape along the west coast. So we could get a brief reprieve, but there is a possibility of more unsettled weather out there into that following week, that week of April the 1st. All right. Checking out rainfall for Phoenix. This goes out through the 7th of April. This is off the GFS ensemble. The mean is over 3/4 of an inch. European ensemble, the mean is almost an inch. The control member is up there to almost 1.5 inches. So you've got indications of more unsettled weather taking over once again. We've been kind of pivoting between drier conditions for a couple of weeks and then unsettled weather for a couple of weeks, and we appear to be in a little bit more of an unsettled pattern right now. We'll see how long that persists. And then temperatures off the national blend of models. Okay, we're going to stay below average today, tomorrow, Tuesday. But as you can see, by late this week, we will warm it back up into the mid-80s and then cool off once again. Luckily, no 90s on the board just yet. In fact, we could be going well below average by next weekend with that system coming in here. I would not even be surprised to see temperatures cooler than what's shown here. We could have more highs struggling to get out of the 60s by late next weekend. And that's great news. Hey, as long as we can hold off the 90s and the triple-digit heat, that's always good news. All right. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And if you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily, click that thanks icon below the video on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions, $2, $5, $582,000. All of that is helpful in the furtherance of this channel, and we really, really do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for all of your donations over these past many months that we've been monetizing the videos. I know, watching commercials and stuff, that sucks. I get it, but we gotta make a few extra bucks around here. Times are tough sometimes, you know. All right. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor, sweetchildaz.com.org, and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle, so check her out, and some of her relevant links are all down there in the description. I also encourage you to check out my streaming station. It is called KMGX. What do we do there? Well, we play a ton of music. We have a lot of fun with that. Myself and Michelle are involved in the operation of that station. I've been running that station off and on for almost, 24 years, believe it or not. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I'm old. What can I tell you? Thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there. Enjoy the rain where you can find it. Have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Sunday.